not watching, so I can't check. But new day, new song. Okay, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking. Like I said yesterday, I think I talked too much. These posts should only be about 4 or 5 minutes long because that's how long a song is, and they're like 10 to 15 minutes. So, okay, so today I am doing a metal song, 80s metal song, a band called WASP. And the song is called I Wanna Be Somebody. It's, I think, their only hit single, if you want to call. Well, they had a couple of songs, I guess, that were getting some airplay and getting some video time back in the days of music videos, but not a big band. So yeah, WASP, I Wanna Be Somebody. Pretty simple song. But yeah, let's go through it. I'll run through it once and then I will break it down a little bit. New arrangement today. I've got my camera sitting up on my amp, so it brings the camera up closer to my height level. I've got the amp sitting on a stand and everything's a little higher. And so we'll see. I think this is a better perspective, and I think it shows me better. I think I look better than I did the other angle. Okay, so here we go. I Wanna Be Somebody by WASP. Wanna Be Somebody. For me, that was a fun song. I used to really like that song. I like that album, actually. It wasn't a very big album back in the day when they were in their prime. They were one of the smaller bands in that genre, but I really liked them. Thought they were fun. Hokey, kind of corny, but whatever. It was fun stuff and fun to play. Simple. Okay, so simple stuff. It's the whole song is played almost entirely in this open E or open A. Sorry, and just muzzle picking it, and then he throws in a couple of so it's open A, and then jumps, and then it's a D that. It's that open A. Yeah, it's not. There's not much to it. So like I said yesterday, a lot of bands will kind of have a lot going on. This one doesn't have a lot going on, but that muzzle picking is a little tricky. Keep that timing. But then once you get into the chorus, it opens up. Straight open chords. Well, partially. That's it. Then they get into the bridge, and that's like a little. Not much to it. It's a pretty simple song. I didn't bother with any of the solo on this one. I in my time that I had to work it out, there was a couple of getting this here part. Not that it's hard. And then there's a little bridge part. So yeah, there was a couple little pieces in there that took me a little bit of time to kind of work out. So I didn't really bother with the solo. And all they're playing is the chorus pattern under the solo. The solos really is just, again, like that genre of music. It's all just noodling to me. It's never anything that was of really interest. I'm not a lead guitar player for a reason, because that stuff doesn't interest me. The noodling is just whatever, ear candy. It doesn't do anything for me. There's very few guitar players that actually, when they do solos, I actually really appreciate. Not that I don't appreciate the talent. The guys that can do that stuff, sure, it's just great, it's a talent, but it's just noodling to me. It's just a bunch of ear noise. It doesn't do a whole lot for me. So I don't have a whole lot of interest in trying to figure out the soloing to play them in most songs. So if I get the songs done early enough, if I got enough time, I'll just kind of fool around and just kind of find out where they are on the neck, and I'll play around with it a little bit. But for the most part, I can't be bothered. Today, I mean, it starts off in here, and it's then it goes up somewhere. It's in that realm up here, and then whatever. It's ear candy. It's just nonsense stuff to me. I don't really care about solos, so can't be bothered to learn. So anyway, so it's a fun song. Simple song to play, fun. Three to four chords for the most part. It's funny how the verse on this song, there's absolutely nothing to it. They're playing an open A single note for almost the entire verse, the entire song. Yeah, for the verses. That open A single note with a couple little notes in there, but so that open A. So, yeah, cool. kind of neat, you know, how simple it is, and you know, and it's got some pretty cool power to it. When you get the guitars going, it's pretty powerful overall sound for something that's so simple. So anyway, there's my song for today, WASP, I Wanna Be Somebody. That was fun. So tomorrow I'll be back, and I like this new configuration. I think this is a little better for me with my camera sitting up higher, closer to my face level, as opposed to before where it was sitting down low and it was pointing up at me. It wasn't as flattering. Not that any camera angle is flattering for me, but this is a little more flattering than that was. So new format. I like this. I think it'll work better. I think the sound's okay. The camera's sitting on my amp now, so the recording is recording from there. So I'll give it a listen back and see how it sounds. When I ran my test through, it seemed to sound okay. So yeah, I plan to do it like this from now on. And we'll see you tomorrow if you decide to tune in with a new song. I've got a Greta Van Fleet. I'm coming up with, I'm going to be doing Greta Van Fleet. I can't remember what song it is, Mountain Song? Or anyway, I've got it in my queue. I'm going to be doing that coming up in the not too distant future. I'm going to be doing a Quiet Riot song, which will be fun. I think it'll be fun. And what else? You know what? I got a cue card here with some songs, some bands and some songs that I've written down. I'm going to do a Def Leppard song coming up. And Helix. I'm going to do a Helix song. That'll be fun. And I mentioned before I'm going to do Quiet Riot. Sorry, Metallica. You know, I watched a video last night of them live, and what song did they play? I'm like, oh, that would be fun. That one would be fun to play. So maybe I'll do that Metallica song. Anyway, so there's some stuff coming up in the next handful of days as I continue to do this. So if you tune in tomorrow, we will see you then. Have a great night.